Hey everyone, welcome to HRTechify, the space where I try to explain the world of HR, tech, and the human side of leadership. I'm your host, and today we are diving into a topic that's always been relevant and is gaining more attention: burnouts and the role of a manager. This podcast is for all managers trying to tackle burnout issues of their employees at workplace. Please note, I will be restricting this podcast on how to manage burnout at workplace. Whatever we are discussing here is not the only way of recognizing and managing burnout. I would request all my viewers and listeners to share how do they prefer to deal with burnouts at workplace for their own teams. Burnout is real and it impacts us beyond workplace. Now that you know the topic of discussion for today, let me begin with a simple question. What are the signs of burnout at workplace? Well, it's not common for everyone, but if we notice, we will be able to observe some common emotional and physical patterns, which are red flags. Emotional exhaustion, low motivation, or even cynicism at work is some of the behavioral patterns that may indicate possible cases of burnouts. What do you do in such cases if you are a manager? First things first, notice the burnout. Can you notice? Have you ever experienced the power of noticing? How do you feel when someone notices that you look stressed, worried, happy? Does that make you connect with them a little easily? Noticing is a powerful form of emotional awareness. Noticing that your employees are displaying or talking about fatigue, having reduced performance, emotional detachment, lack of motivation makes them feel seen and supported. As a manager, you should start working on improving your noticing skills. In any work setting, the simple act of noticing can be the foundation of trust, empathy, and stronger human connection. This also helps in early identification of burnouts and can solve the problem before it becomes a crisis. And once you have noticed, what comes next is creating a space where employees feel safe to speak up. Yes, I'm talking about psychological safety. Create a safe space for the employees. Can they share what's on their mind without the fear of being judged? Employees who feel safe speak up more likely and share with the manager what's really troubling them. Try asking these simple yet powerful questions such as, what's been overwhelming for you? Is there a way I can help you with? Once psychological safety is in place, the next step is modeling healthy work boundaries. Because support isn't just about conversations, it's also about behavior. Employees often mirror their managers, and when leaders respect their own boundaries, it empowers the team to do the same. If you, as a manager, set clear boundaries, it gives your team the permission and confidence to do the same. Even simple practices like avoiding emails after work hours or adding a signature that says, I am sending this at a time that works for me. Please respond at your convenience can go a long way in reinforcing the importance of personal time and encouraging a healthier work life balance. By respecting boundaries, you are not only protecting your team's well being, you are also setting the tone for a culture where balance is valued and burnout is actively prevented. Another important way to support your team is to thoughtfully redistribute and reprioritize work. Burnout isn't always caused by volume. Sometimes it's the nature of the work itself. If tasks feel too repetitive, overly operational, or lack meaning, it can drain motivation and energy. Talk about it with the team. And while some of the tasks may not be exciting, your acknowledgement and willingness to share the load can go a long way in building trust and resilience. Equally important is recognizing and appreciating your team's efforts. Celebrate small wins, acknowledge the hard work, give the employees a time to pause and reflect. Waiting for results to appreciate is not always helpful. Understand the fact that the team and the employees have been putting in the hard work, and therefore it's important to celebrate the journey and not just the destination. Offer support, not solutions. Don't rush to fix burnout. Instead, focusing on offering support that empowers your team works effectively. Burnout may not always be fully preventable, but with the right approach, it can certainly be minimized and better handled. As a manager, it's essential to create a space where employees feel safe and comfortable opening about their struggles. Some may need time off, others may benefit from flexibility, and that's okay. Rather than jumping in with quick fixes, take a step back, listen actively, and ask what kind of support they truly need. Often, just being heard can make all the difference. To best support employees in managing burnout, it's crucial to recognize that burnout is not a one time fix, but an ongoing challenge. Creating an environment where employees feel heard, understood, and supported is key. This involves offering flexibility, whether through time off or adjusting workloads, and empowering employees to take ownership of their well being. Recognizing the signs of burnout early and giving employees the space to address it in their own time is just as important as acknowledging their hard work. Providing emotional support and cultivating an open, compassionate culture can significantly reduce the impact of burnout, ensuring that employees don't just survive but thrive over a longer period of time. If this episode has prompted you to rethink how you approach burnout within your team, share it with a fellow manager or an HR colleague. It's time we prioritize not only discussing burnout but taking meaningful action to address it. You've been listening to HRTechify and I'm your host. I'll catch up with you next time with more insights on humanizing the workplace.